Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. How are you today? We're going to directly into the reading, as there are a lot of things changed in this week. A lot of energy shifts. We still having interaction of the portals, and the new moon is coming ahead. So we're going through full moon at the moment, and we're feeling the energy is more potent at this time. So let's see what's going on in the divine masculine's mind space. He is looking forward. He is looking into a world that is changing. He is looking forwards overseas. Maybe he wants to make a travel. Maybe he has to. He's looking at the world how it is now, and he is holding on to what he has, and he's taking action on it. He is holding on to what there is, and what action he wants to take, what's needed to take for the next step in his life. But he's holding the world in his hand and saying, maybe I want to travel. Maybe I have to see things as the way they are at the moment. But he knows that the world is not as it is, as it seems to be. So a lot of things are changing in his perspective. What is in his heart space? Concentrating on work. Nothing else than concentrating on work, because a lot of things that are changing in his life has to do with this change. Sorry. I'm almost smoked out here, so the smoke is getting on my throat. So yes, he's concentrating on his work and putting all his time and intention there, because also that is changing in his world environment. So that's where he's concentrating at. How does he see the divine feminine? That she's hurt and getting out of the hurt and walking away from the hurt. Seeing that there are some wounds that needs to heal and needs to repair. And he is also projecting this. He's also projecting this energy. But he sees, that she's coming out of an environment or coming out of a state of being hurt. Okay? What's in the divine feminine's energy? In her mind space? Concentrating at work. Seeing what has been sowed and what's been grown. So she looks at what she has accomplished this year. She's looking back and she says, okay, I accomplished this and this and this and this, and I'm really concentrating on everything, that everything is grounded, everything what I had in my mind, what I put the sows in, sow the seeds, oh my gosh, sowed the seeds of my heart, and I will see it grow. And she's looking back and she says, she sees that she got more than she deserved, or more, not more than that she deserved. She got more than she thought that it would be, because she deserves every bit of it. What's in her heart space? Her king is in her heart space. She's thinking about her king. She's thinking about her divine masculine, and he is so grounded into into her heart space. And she's yeah, and she also takes her own energy as the king. You know, she's taking her place as the king. She's taking her energy from the king. You know, the energy from the king is embodying the king, the sovereignty that's there, and that she's anchoring in her heart space together with her divine masculine. You know, her divine masculine is carrying the energy, and she is carrying the energy, but both of them in their heart space. They're both in their heart space. How does she see the divine masculine? She sees the divine masculine that she wants to take, that he sees that she needs to take action. He wants her to take action, because it could be that there is some insecurities here, and he don't know if it's the same for her, because she is so in her sovereignty and in her power, that he is getting insecure. And that is what the divine feminine sees, you know, that he is he wants her to take action. What supports his energy? That he needs to find out the inner battle with himself. He needs to find it out, and that if he finds out, he will get support from it. So there's a battle within him that needs to be solved. And he knows this. And this battle that's within him, and when he comes out of it, it will support him. And that's what he knows. You know, he knows this, that there is a battle within him. How does he see the relationship with his divine feminine? Ending a new beginning. He sees and he recognizes that he hurt her a lot, and that she's not able to give herself over. He knows that he don't want to hurt her, and he don't want to hurt her anymore. So he knows that this period is over. And it could be also the fear that the divine feminine would walk away from him. You know, it's like, and that's how he sees the feminine. You know, she's not doing anything. She has nothing to do at the moment, and she's just relaxing, and she is moving through a lot of healing. She's working through things. That's what he sees. Ending and new beginnings. So that's how he sees the relationship. Okay, what supports the divine feminine? Concentrating on new things and new projects that will come in for her. So it could be that she is developing new projects, that she is studying, and she is concentrating on it. And she's concentrating on new beginnings. It could be new projects, new studies, you know, new love, new work, you know, everything that has to do with the ground, earth, and those energies. You know, she will make new steps. She's concentrating on that. So there's no much difference between the masculine and the feminine in this space, because they're both concentrating on their work. So there's probably a lot happening and a lot changing in their work environment. How does she see the divine masculine? That he is drawing back, going within, looking for the light, looking for the insights, the wisdoms within. He is taking small steps. He can't do all at the same time. He can't do the healing, working, being there for everybody else, and then you know, going within and search and clear his and doing his healing work and clear out the old stuff that needs to be cleared out. He has a lot of wisdom within, but he also sees that the divine feminine has a lot of wisdom within him, in herself, and he didn't expect that. So now he's letting his light shine on it, and to see if there is anything that that he needs to readjust or search for, you know, within himself. Why is the divine masculine so stubborn? You know, why is he so stubborn? He's open-minded. He's an open-minded person, but he's stubborn at the same time. And that's really the fight he has. That's the fight that is coming up because of the stubbornness. Stubbornness and knowing, you know, it's still the mind space that is really getting, you know, in the way of progress in this twin flame journey. That's what I see and hear. You know, he's stubborn, just stubborn for being stubborn. You know. What lesson does he needs to learn? That he needs to take action. That there is more action needed in his life. More action towards what he really wants in his heart space. And it can be with work. It can be with his passion. He needs to address his action. And could also be the action on his divine feminine. Show her more that he will go for this journey. Go for this journey. If he wants to be with his divine feminine, he needs to take action on the things. He needs to take action, I see, on the communication, because I see there is no communication going on here, you know, because he's not opening up. He is in a fight with himself, and it could be that he find out something of the past, you know, that he saw that he's realized that he made his divine feminine in the past very insecure. That he really hurt her. It seems that it's only now to start to realize what this had effect on her. Wow. I don't know where this is coming from, guys, but he probably discovered something from the past that is holding him back to take action. And this is what he needs to learn to go through, because if he takes action, he will receive the sun, the joy, the spontaneity, the life that he wants to have. You know, I hear with or without you. I can't deal with or without you. And he wants her in his life. But he has a problem. He has a problem with the way he hurt her. He also knows that it's no that there's no way he can make up for it. Okay. So what's going on in the Divine Feminine? She needs to get the balance, hold the balance, hold, give and take. That's what I hear. And she is learning this. She is learning to give and take. She is learning to keep the balance. If the Divine Masculine is not doing his work he needs to do, and she is trying to this is beautiful, she is doing her best to hold him in his masculine energy, while she keeps her feminine energy. But the Divine Masculine is pushing her in a masculine energy instead of her feminine energy. So it means that he is taking too much and she is receiving. She needs to receive more. So that means that the Divine Masculine is more in his feminine energy and the Divine Feminine is in her masculine energy. And that needs to change. And the Divine Feminine is aware of this. So she tries to get more in her femininity. So the masculine stand up for his masculine energy. But I see that it needs to get in balance. And one over the other, he is not aware of the things and the attacks that the Divine Feminine had in her life, and I in the last couple of 3 weeks I hear there were a lot of attacks on the Divine Feminine, and she keeps the balance in it. She tries to keep the balance in it. And he doesn't know because the Divine Feminine decided not to tell him about it. It has to do with blackmail. It has to do with harassing. And it has to do with stalking. So all these energies that are coming towards the Divine Feminine, and he sees that she is hurt by something, and he doesn't know because she's not speaking up. because she decided that the divine masculine can't protect her on that level because there's too much interference, and therefore she took it on her own, and she keeps the balance. She's keeping the balance. And it could be that it has to do with a third party energy. It could be it has to do with somebody who tries to steal her work, or somebody who is trying to diminish her at her work. And it's all going on. So, and she's changing this. She is changing this three-party energy. She is trying to remove it out of her life. So she is not concentrating anymore on this third-party energy because she had too much harassment. Attacks, spiritual attacks, yeah, divine feminine isn't talking to the divine masculine about this, because she wants to get back her balance between the emotions and the groundedness. That's what I see. Okay, let me know for who it is out there, who has these energy with them, who's confirming with this, because I see, okay, I'm getting visions now. I see an ocean. So it has to do with water, it has to do with ocean. It could be that you are walking to the ocean, or that you are feeling your energy drawn by the ocean, or you're living near the ocean. Okay? What's combining them both? They both want a new chance with each other. They both want a new chance. They both want to, receive the keys to each other's hearts. And the divine masculine is holding the key, and the divine feminine is holding the key. So this is what they both want. They want a new start, a new chance. I hear the divine masculine is withdrawing because he doesn't know. There is something in the past he found out in the past that hurt him, and he realized that he hurt her. So I don't know where this is coming from. It could be that he talked to a friend or to a family member that that weighs heavily on him. He needs to get out of that guilt. He needs to get out of that guilt because it's blocking his future. What will bring them together? The past, their youth, old memories, having fun together, building a life together. And it also can be that someone from the past, from your youth, is coming back into your life. Okay? So, this is for the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Let's see what the Romance angel cards are saying. I hear the struggle will soon be over. the inner struggle of the divine masculine will soon be over. Because he starts to understand his divine feminine more. No communication, endings of communication, endings, and the ending of the communication will end. That's what I hear. New communication, new starts. And he knows something happened from the past that, you know, that he find out. Very soon for the divine masculine. Okay, for the divine masculine. Decide clearly what you want so it can come to you. Decide what you want. If you want this relationship or not. You know, decide what you really want so it can come to you very soon. Yeah? And the divine feminine has a feeling that there is not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. The divine feminine feels as it is an unrequired love because there is no chemistry. She feels no action. She feels no attraction towards the divine masculine. She feels that there is, you know, this spirit is gone. What she decide, what she's feeling inside, you know, it's like there is no spark. And she thinks, you know, maybe this is not a right, you know, not the right not the right relationship for me, because I want to have fire, I want to have sexuality, I want to have sensuality, I want to see progress, and there is, divine feminine doesn't see progress enough to continue this, you know. It could be that it's also about multiple partners, you know, that there is already a partner in her life, or somebody she met and that put her on fire, and that everybody, and you also see here two admirers here towards her, and this guy is doing his best, but you know, it's not working. There needs to be more spark, more va va voom, I hear. And she knows exactly how to create it for herself. But there is not enough attraction and chemistry. He is not in that energy that he can do this. You know, there is, what I hear, there is too much shame, there is too much guilt, that withdraw himself to activate this chemistry. You know, he doesn't know how to flirt anymore. Free yourself for both of them. It's time to take control of your life. You know, free yourself from this prison that you are in, and that's for both of them. You know, it could be that if the divine masculine is freeing himself from all the burdens, that also the divine feminine will free herself from the burdens and the way she sees the divine masculine. So it's you know, the energies between the twin flames are so intense, you know, and they want to come, you know, like this. They want, it's like two magnets that are turning around, you know, that will come together, and you feel the pressure, and it's coming near, and it's almost there, and then you know, something comes up from the past with the divine masculine, and then he is withdrawing again because he has to work through that process. And then the divine feminine is also, you know, getting triggered by it, and saying, okay, you know, if you're retreating, I'm just concentrating on myself, and do the things I need to do. You know, I can't help you when you don't help yourself, because I'm your lover. I'm not your therapist. You know, you need to do it by yourself. I can't do it for you. I'm willing to help and to release you from this piece. You know, if you don't withdraw yourself every time. And I hear it's the fear of attachment, it's the fear of rejection. The fear of rejection and the fear of attachment. So those go hand in hand together. So a lot of you out there are dealing with men like this. And what you can do about it, you can address it. You can say, you know, I'm feeling you're withdrawing a bit, and I want to know, or I feel that it gives me an uneasy feeling. I hope you are doing okay, but let me know if there's anything I can do for you. And if he doesn't respond on that, on your message or on your phone call or whatever, or your communication, then probably it's time to free yourself and take control of your life and let it all go. Because it's the time at the moment that a lot of twin flames can come together because of the new moon to the full moon. But it's also the beginning and the end, you know. We're going into the end in a New Year's season of Samhain next month, in 2 weeks. So it could also be, you know, we let it go, and it has to come, you know, maybe February, March, new beginning starts. It's all up to the divine feminine. What does she want? And it's really what the divine feminine, you know, her divine masculine is in her heart space. But she also says, you know, if this is it, then this is it. So it seems like she is almost on the edge of, you know, um, and then I hear, okay, Divine Feminine, you're just too impatient. You need to have patience with yourself and with the other person. Because what you want doesn't grow overnight. Because the Divine Masculine needs to heal. Divine Feminine needs to heal. And this healing is not going overnight. And it's not helping you both if you don't talk about it. So there must be a fringe, a click, where they need to talk about it. And I see the Divine Masculine is shutting up, and I see the Divine Feminine is shutting up. And the Divine Feminine sees the withdrawal and going within from the Divine Masculine as an ending. And the Divine Masculine sees, you know, there is an ending because there is too much of a struggle within himself. Oh my goodness. You know, you can't really... Are you kidding me? The Divine Masculine has to listen to his soul song. His soul song. And it could be there is a song in his soul, or a soul desire, you know, that let him sing. If you think about it, it let him sing and sing of joy, and, you know, all of this. Release the fear by going to your soul. That's what I hear. And Divine Feminine, you're on your soul journey. How weird, right? They're both having their souls telling them that they're on a journey, and that the one has to sing within his soul and look in his soul what he wants to receive and where his soul becomes happy for, you know. If he has a happy soul, you know, he has to go within. And the Divine Feminine, your soul is on a journey. And this journey is bringing you where you want to be. And don't think in separation. Don't, because your Divine Masculine within yourself and your Divine Feminine within yourself are in a struggle with themselves. So go within and find out where your soul journey needs to bring you. If your soul journey needs to bring you to your twin flame, you know, you will find each other. But you can't, and that's what I hear, don't fall in love with the potential of your Divine Masculine. You see the light within him, you see his potential, but that's not where you can fall in love with. You have to fall in love with how he is in his authenticity. Remember who you are. Remember who you were together. Remember what you did together. Remember how you can accomplish a lot of things together. Okay? Go and go. Don't go too much to the past. Don't go too much in anxiety. Don't go too much to the future. Don't go too much to the past, you know. You're creating more anxiety and depression than you want in your life. Just stay in the now. Just do your thing. And let's see what the Lover's Oracle has to say with it. I hear so many women say, you know, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. And then 3 months later, they're not done with it, you know. So you need to search for yourself. Where is it that, why do I say I'm done with it? And most of the time, because you have expectations from your Divine Masculine that he can't fulfill. Or that he doesn't know. You know, if you speak out what your wishes are to the Divine Masculine, he can say yes or no. But don't go into expectations and say, okay, now I'm done. You know, and then 3 months later, they come back and they say, yes, I made a mistake. I want him back. No, you can't go from one in the other and wobbling around. You know, that's also very confusing for the Divine Masculine. You know, then go within and see why you're wobbling, and if he is giving you reasons, you know, to feel that way. Don't go in this yo-yo effect, or you go into this soul journey and you persevere, or you get the hell out. After all, what the Divine Feminine has been through about finding her balance and being attacked and not telling her Divine Masculine about it because she don't want to get him upset. You know, that's you can't, and then you can't expect him to read your mind. That's not the way it works. Or you go in this journey and you persevere, or you say, okay, I let everything go, but tell him that. But it's your own expectations, I hear. For the Divine Masculine, through each other, you find the missing pieces. You see? Through each other, you find the missing pieces. What is missing? What is the Divine Masculine missing? And embrace this. Embrace what you miss. Within each other. You know? It's... If he embraces, you know, that he misses her, and he tells her that he misses her, you know, embrace that feeling. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is the confirmation for the Divine Feminine. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point trying to change that which is beyond your control. You can't control your Divine Masculine. You need to give him space, you need to give him peace, you need to give him time to work through things, and you need to give him trust. Trust that he can be himself with you. Because the Divine Masculine is under a lot of pressure. You know, just think about it. You know, there was a hierarchy for almost 2000 years. And the divine feminine will want to change this in a couple of months. No way, Jose. That's not going to work that way. It's a slow process. It's a very slow process. We want the divine masculine to come in and to woo us. Also, the divine masculine has a lot of pain in his body. And yes, they will work on it for the better good of all. Okay? For both of you. Romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So you have to believe that there will be a Cupid arrow that strikes you both again. But now we're going through a deep, deep, deep process. And it's not just influenced by the twin flame journey, by the work situation, by the karmic partners, by the family, by the energetic energies. It's more than that. You know, the shifting everything what's happening in this world is a huge, huge, huge transformation, as well for the divine feminine as for the divine masculine. But it also means that the divine feminine has to change her ways in order to let the divine masculine come towards her and give him time and space. You know? So, well, this was a feisty reading because it's the dark mother that comes in and is very feisty. You know all that, right? She is like, bam, you're out. Strike out. If you don't want to listen to her, you know, then she strikes it out. And it's not about what we want and what we need. Yes, the divine feminine needs attention all the time. But we also need to learn to give it to ourselves, that attention. Okay? I'm wrapping it up. If you want a personal reading to guide you through your divine masculine and the twin flame journey, I'm open for next week for private readings again. And well, everything is in the description box below. So all my gratitude for all my new viewers. You know, YouTube degraded me. They threw out a lot of members just because, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm not yeah, I know why it is, because I'm not advertising. I don't have any advertisements in my readings. I don't let myself pay out by YouTube, so they are boycotting my readings, because you know they don't earn anything from what I do, and I don't earn anything from what they do. So that's why, you know, everything gets boycotted. But if I start to do advertisements on my channel would grow with thousands a week. So, but I declined that. And this is the way it works for me. You know, I don't need to have millions and millions of viewers and thousands of viewers for my readings, because I know the right people will find me anyway. Okay, I leave you with this, and have a great week. Enjoy yourself, raise your vibration, focus on yourself. You know, in this time, we both need each other, and do the best for each other. Well, I see you. Bye bye. Have a great time.